Elizabeth Gilbert's memoir Eat, Pray, Love is powerful and life-changing. It tells the story of her trip across 3 countries in search of self-discovery, spiritual awakening, and personal fulfillment. Elizabeth Gilbert is in her early 30s and is living the American dream. She has a house, a husband, and a successful job as a writer, but she is not happy. She is very unhappy and confused, and this has led to a bitter split and a deep depression that makes it hard for her to do anything. In this sad and hopeless state, she makes the brave decision to leave her comfort zone and go on a year-long trip around the world, trying to find herself, her passion, and her zest for life again. The heart of Eat, Pray, Love is this journey of change. The book is split into 3 parts, each about a place she visits: Italy, India, and Indonesia, or more specifically, Bali. In each place, she focuses on a different part of her life, such as pleasure, spirituality, or balance. The first part, called Eat, is set in Italy. Gilbert takes pleasure in the country's delicious food because she wants to feel good. She learns Italian, which she thinks is a very beautiful language, just to learn something new. Through her vivid accounts of delicious Italian food, readers can almost taste the creamy pasta, rich wine, and rich desserts. But Gilbert's trip to Italy isn't just about food. It's also about living la dolce vita, or the sweet life, as the Italians call it. She learns to enjoy doing nothing, savoring the moment, and enjoying life's easy pleasures. This is a big change from her life in the United States, where she was always busy and trying to get things done. Gilbert moves on from her luxurious trip in Italy to the spiritual ashram in India. This is the pray part of her journey. Here, she does a deep dive into faith and thinking about herself. Gilbert talks about her problems and successes with meditation, including how hard it is for her to quiet her mind and how great it feels when she does. During her time in India, she worked hard to forgive herself and others and to get over her past. She gives a raw and unfiltered account of her spiritual journey, which was full of confusion, anger, and, in the end, understanding. The last part of Gilbert's trip is the love part, which takes her to Bali, Indonesia. Here, she tries to find a balance between enjoying the world and getting closer to God. She meets a therapist, Wayan, and her daughter, Tuti. She also meets a medicine man she met 2 years ago. Gilbert's time in Bali has taught him a lot about love, kindness, and acceptance. She meets Felipe, a Brazilian businessman, by chance, and the 2 of them fall in love. But Gilbert is afraid to get back into a standard relationship because of how her first marriage hurt her. But in Bali, she learns that there are different kinds of love: love for oneself, love for friends, and love for a partner. The love story between Felipe and Gilbert is sweet and heartwarming, and it's a good way to end her year-long trip. Eat, Pray, Love is not just a book about travel. It's a deep, thought-provoking journey in which Gilbert takes apart her old life and builds a new one. The book is a tapestry of vivid descriptions, interesting stories, and honest thoughts that make readers feel like they are traveling with Gilbert and experiencing her joys, frustrations, and discoveries. Gilbert's trip shows how travel can change people, not just as a way to get from one place to another, but also as a way to go deeper into oneself. Gilbert finds peace and balance as she eats, prays, and falls in love her way through Italy, India, and Indonesia. Her story is a gentle reminder that it's never too late to find our real passions, rethink our priorities, and change our paths. It tells us to get out of our safe zones, accept uncertainty, and find out what makes us truly happy. Eat, Pray, Love is a deep story about self-discovery, healing, and change, about looking for and finding what you want, and about losing and loving. It's about a woman who is brave enough to change her life in order to find herself. Through her journey, we are told that sometimes we have to get lost in order to find ourselves.